Hey everybody, John here, host of Mgtow is Freedom. This is my 100th video. Actually, I think I'm past 100, but I forgot to do a 100th video. That's not really the purpose of the video, but I made it to 100. You guys have supported the channel a lot with your comments, with viewing, with clicking on sponsors, which helps pay the bills. And speaking of paying the bills, a lot of you guys are contributing $1, $2, $5, even one fella, I believe up in French Canada, $50 in fan funding. So that was really cool that you guys support the channel the way you do in every way that you can possibly support this channel. And this being the 100th video, the success of the channel is basically twofold. You know, I make the videos, you guys watch and support them, and we press the Mgtow education, I think, is the best way to look at this. Because I don't believe I'm convincing people to think like I do. I'm just sharing my opinion, and you guys get to decide whether or not it's worth a shit. You know, you guys get to decide. I think that's what being a man, this whole thing is about, is finally realizing that we hold the power. The men hold the power individually, and that acting collectively as free individuals, we can tell women to stuff it in their asses, right? Mgtow is freedom. When you stop conforming to the gynocentric feminist model, you can be free. You can live debt-free, you can live stress-free, you know, or you can live as stressful or as in debt as you wish. It's all up to you. But I want to bring up a subject that I think was one of the big death nails in male masculinity in general. You know, it doesn't affect us because we are now immune to it. We have the armor and shield of masculinity in front of us. But it was this demand by women, this dare that women put out there, that men be honest and stop being insensitive and get in touch with our feminine side. Do you guys remember when you first heard that? I think I remember hearing it back in the 90s. Get in touch with your feminine side. You know, it was this cute little feminist war cry that men were insensitive and that, you know, we needed to, in order to get along better with women, understand it from their perspective, right? And it was when we were being coaxed and shamed as men. You know, we were being goaded, we were being chided, we were being fucked with. Oh, you need to get in touch with your feminine side, right? Do you remember that? What did that do to men? That brought us into their world. If you think about it, I've discussed this in the past. This was my idea, that men, boys, grow up playing by rules. You play war, you play cops and robbers, cowboys and Indians, bang, 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 you know, you shoot each other, you're dead. There's rules in sports, you play by the rules or the game's over. Girls don't play by the rules. Girls grow up in social dynamics, social situations, and they learn how to get along with each other to the best they can while getting over on each other. That's the game they play. That's the feminist way, is tricking other people into giving them what they want, what they need, what they desire as little feminists. So that is their game. So when women in the 90s, when the feminists came up with this trick, they're like, and they can't stroke their chin hair because they don't have any, so they probably stroked their pussy fur. Anyways, they went, what we need to do is get men to play more of our game instead of playing their game. Right? They wanted to get away from the rules that men have. Right? I have a rule. You piss me off, there's the fucking door, get out. It's that simple. Shut the fuck up. Make me a sandwich. I want a blowjob. My house, my rules, my life. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. Those are the rules. But women said, feminists, these conniving cunts said, oh, well, you need to get in touch with your feminine side. You're just a little too angry. You need to be honest about your insensitivity. And men bought that shit. I even tried it a few times, getting in touch with my feminine side. It's ridiculous. All I did was argue with myself. I think I spent 4 or 5 hours in the corner crying. And right before I killed myself, I said, okay, enough of that, right? Lesson learned. You can be sensitive and be a man. You can have a heart. You can have emotions. You can care. But getting in touch with your feminine side, that means adopting their rules, playing by their rules, playing their game. And men, you are ill-equipped to be a gold-digging whore. You're not equipped for it. You haven't been trained from the time you started talking to manipulate men. Right? Boys, they see their dad and they go, Dad, I'd like a Red Ryder BB gun. He's like, you're going to do your homework and take out the trash and you've earned it, right? The little girl says, Daddy, I want a Barbie plastic Corvette to ride around in the front yard. And he says, then you're going to need to do your homework and do the dishes. And she starts crying. But Daddy, all the other girls have it. And she starts her shit and he's like, just shut up. Shut the fuck up. And he gets it for her. Right? So girls from a very early age, through their preteens, their teens, their young adulthood, all the way up into full adulthood, their system is getting over on us. And they've practiced their whole lives. So when you as a male, as a man, as a masculine man, try and play the I'm in touch with my feminine side, what you're asking for is to get your ass kicked in the social game that women play. Think about it. Every time a man makes an emotional plea to a woman, what does she do to him? She denies him. It's so easy. She just fucking denies him. And what's his next move? He doesn't know what his next move is. He says, but I'm in touch with my sensitive side. And she's like, now you can cry like us girls do. Now you know how we feel. Boo-hoo-hoo! Right? And then she plays the game back at him. And he guilts up, right? He's like, oh, fuck, I've been shamed. Oh, I'm such a terrible person. I should get in touch with more of my feminine side and realize and understand my guilt and my entitlement, my male privilege. And it doesn't work, right? You lose. You fucking lose to the game. So getting in touch with your feminine side is bullshit. And I should have, the first time I heard it, my male instinct, my man instinct was, this is horseshit. Right? That's bullshit. This is dog crap. All 3 of my mental things I went through, they involve feces. That is waste product. It's an intellectual waste product, getting in touch with your feminine side. You don't have a feminine side. You're a man. You have a masculine side. That doesn't mean we can't try and understand them and be sympathetic and ultimately say, shut up or there's the door. I've had it with this crap. It was a trick. Everything that feminists pose is a trick. All these women's games they play, they're all tricks. You need to be honest with yourself. And